be it that we are going to be cultural ambassadors, is there a way that you share Jamaica with your students, with fellow teachers?
Yes, I do. Even with the social media aspect of it, kids are coming across certain things from Jamaica as well, and they will come and they'll ask more questions about it. The main thing is hearing certain things like how y'all greet each other. So, you saying wagwan and stuff like that. And then this year I have a teacher at my school that happened to have lived in Jamaica for a while. So now that she found out that I'm Jamaican, every time she sees me, wagwan. I had a colleague of mine who's no longer at my school, but like when we interact on Facebook, her first thing to me, wagwan Jordan. They're spelling it their way, but you're seeing that they're trying to continue to learn your culture and stuff like that. So
it's better than the touristy Ironman and all of these things.
No, I'm not going there.
I'm not faulting nobody for saying wagwan or spelling it wrong. At least they're trying, because
at least they're trying.
Sometimes I hear some people, I'm like, nobody in Jamaica says that.
No, we don't.
Talk like that.
We don't. You watched a movie, you heard somebody pretending to be Jamaican, and you just held on to that. But we don't talk that way.
I share some of the lingo with my students. So we'll be, just having our conversations, and they might say, how do you say this in Jamaica? And I'll tell them, how do you say this? And one of the things I know with me is that if they say, you don't speak Jamaican, I have to stop them. I say, there's no such language called Jamaican.
There's no such language.
Exactly. Patois, right? It's patois. Don't let anybody tell you about my teacher's from Jamaica, so she speak Jamaican. I don't speak Jamaican.
I am a Jamaican, right?
It's patois. Or if you want to be very, very particular about how you introduce the language that you speak, you can say, well, I speak Jamaican Creole, but don't bother about I speak Jamaican. No, it's Jamaican Creole or patois.
Yes.
And the patois is Patois. It's a French word. All right.
Remember, we're out of many.
Out of many, we are one. That is the motto.
We're one. So we have a lot of
there's a very
things coming from different places.
Exactly. All right, let's talk about your business. You are owner, right, of the Educator. You're wearing your shirt. I have a couple of them as well. I don't have it on today.
Thank you for your support.
I have it in quite a number of my videos. Tell us how you got started, and tell us a little bit more about your business, and how, if someone is watching now, how they can reach out to you if they want to purchase something from you.
I'm one of those people that you could say I always like the arts. I'm always, doing something like that. So when I was in Jamaica, I went to Heart Trust. I did some of the courses there. So I learned how to sew. I did interior decorating because I like things like that. I always find myself just fascinated by those things. I used to sew drapes. I used to make beds, and I used to make sheets and stuff. So that started there. So I did that for a while. But when I got here, obviously, starting up and not being able to do that, because you're here, things are more accessible, a little bit cheaper. Like I restarted when I got here around COVID time, around 2020. I restarted my business, started doing, pillows, but I mainly did pillows because, like I said, the sheets and the drapes were a little bit out. However, that led me into starting t-shirts,
right?
Because I would have printed on the pillows, and then a friend of mine said to me, see if you can print on the pillows, why you can't print on the t-shirts? And I'm like, So I started doing t-shirts around that 2020 time as well.
Shout out to that friend, whoever it is.
So Monique, big up yourself. you know Monique. I call her my supplicant. She knows how to boost me up. She would just have an idea, and she pick up her phone and call me, and she just shoot the idea, and she expecting the idea to be created. Yeah, shout out to Monique. So that's where it started. So I started doing t-shirts, but to be honest with you, when I started doing t-shirts, I was at the time focusing on like family stuff. So I was doing like the Christmas shirts. I was doing like Mother's Day, stuff like that. Over time, Monique again and a few of my other friends, they started wanting t-shirts for school.
Right.
So that led me to Etsy, where I, started looking at ideas and seeing how. So then I went into that whole teacher t-shirts and stuff. But then because I was doing the teacher t-shirts, I'm saying something that I can relate to as a Jamaican teacher. So that idea sparked because I am now wearing the t-shirts. They're not really cultural based for me as a Jamaican teacher.
Right.
So what can I do that represents who I am? And that's how the idea of the Yardie educator. A Yardie, as we would say, is a Jamaican who lives overseas. So when you put the educator on it, it's a Jamaican teacher living overseas. So that idea came, and I've had hundreds of, so many of us here. I've had, hundreds of teachers that I've done Yardie educator shirts for, sweatshirts, whatever it is. And I'm really appreciative of, the support. One thing with Jamaicans, we're very proud to be Jamaican.
Very proud. I love where the green and the black and the gold from my body.
Anything you see with those Jamaican colors, they are going to reach out and they are going to give their support. So I have no complaints about that. I have formed that little niche maybe around 4 years now, where I focus a lot more on the Yardie educator style. I still do regular t-shirt tees and stuff, but this is what I push. I'm proud of this brand, and I will rep it all day, every day. I just got a phone call on my way home. I need to text her when I'm done. One of our friends wore her shirt because I had a sale the other day, and she said everybody at the school, all the Jamaicans wanted the shirt, so she's now waiting on me to pass on that information to her. Yes, the support. So as for support, I know you did mention how can they contact me. So I do have my Instagram page. It's called Yardie Educator. I am also on Facebook, but as you heard me say, I had started out doing that whole family stuff, pillows and, all of that. So my Facebook account is actually still my former name, Camille's Designs.
Okay.
And then on TikTok, I am Yardie Educator. So I'm on all the platforms.
I didn't even know about the TikTok.
Yes, I'm on TikTok. I can be reached on there. Trying to get out of my comfort zone and start selling on TikTok. I've gotten orders through my DMs on TikTok, but I've not yet set up my TikTok shop where I'm selling. It's coming. All right. The website is also available as well.
Before we go, let's do the rapid fire. So first thing, patties or pizza for a quick lunch?
Definitely patty. And not just a patty, I need a cocoa bread with it too.
How you can't eat patty and cocoa bread? I can't do it, I can't do it. I can't do 2 patties. I have never been the cocoa bread type. I've always been 2 patty, straight from either juicy beef or straight from, what the next one name? Tasty.
A cocoa bread and a cold thing.
All right. You are your cocoa bread, but my stomach can't manage so much things.
You're missing out. Right. That means you're a juicy beef girl.
Fresh oven enough. Fresh out the oven.
You're a juicy beef girl.
No, I'm a tasty girl, to be honest, right? But
okay,
we do a juicy beef too, but it's after
patty and cocoa bread and a cool thing.
Right. All right, next one. Early morning prep or staying late?
Late. Sometimes you kind of walk in with 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I think you have enough time.
All right.
So I'll stay back for an hour or two and prep. Yeah.
All right. What is one patois word you have accidentally said in class?
What you say? I guess a phrase. Like, something shock you. What you say? What you just say?
Chalkboard or smartboard?
Well, I guess I'm going to be Americanized now because smartboard all day.
Word all day. All right. Snow days. You love them or you hate them?
Before COVID, and the real ones know. Before COVID, snow days were snow days. Before COVID, I loved just snow days. But do I love snow days now? No, because I got to sit down in front of a computer and do this.
Problem. I would rather be in a place where there is no snow, so we not have snow. We not have that problem, to be honest.
Thank you.
I don't have that problem and I'm so happy.
When you turn off this, no.
I don't have the time for that. One word to describe a Jamaican teacher.
Impactful.
One word to describe a US classroom.
One word. I want to
If
say
it can.
opportunity.
Opportunity, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it provides a lot more opportunity. And you know why I said that? Because we have so many more at our fingertips. So the
Right.
opportunity for us to be able to implement those other things that we may not necessarily have, you know, back home. Opportunity to be able to be impactful in the classroom.
I thank you so, so much for taking the time to join me. It was a really good, fluid conversation. And everybody else, thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you will come back to join us for another episode of Class in Session. Bye.
Bye.